How's it going, folks? It's a nice, healthy 13 degrees in Oxford at the moment. I'm doing okay. A bit of a headache this morning, but you know what? That's fine. You know what? Let's just get right into it. What I wanted to talk about today is something near and dear to my heart. If you've watched this channel before, if you haven't, hello. But if you have, you know I'm a huge fan of D&D. I play D&D nearly every week. I've been DMing for like 5+ years at this point. I'm a big fan, needless to say. Which was why it was so fucking harrowing when I found out that PETA, I don't even know what the what the acronym stands for, but like the animal rights organization, has made Dungeons and Dragons subclasses. Which just, come on guys, come on. It wasn't necessary. I feel like PETA loves to do this, where they love to find something that people love and then just stick their fingers into it and kind of wriggle around and just be like, oh, you like Super Meat Boy? Well, we'll make a shitty knockoff of that. You like D&D? We'll make a shitty knockoff of that. Amazing. You guys love it when we do this, right? It's kind of maddening. So you know what? Let's just go over it. So they made 3 subclasses. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna look over them, and just kind of gauge, do I think they're any good, like balance-wise, and do I think they're any good flavor-wise? You know what, let's start out with the art. The art is dog shit, I gotta say. I feel kind of bad saying that, but then again, I also don't, because it's PETA, and PETA fucking sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this art is fucking terrible, and the person who made it, do better. You probably can. I mean, this looks terrible. I mean, whatever. Let's keep going. So the Paladin subclass, Oath of Animal Liberation. Okay. A paladin vows to protect all sentient beings, championing their freedom and challenging any force that seeks to oppress or harm them. Which just like, brother, come on, guys, come on. That's so specific. Paladins are usually like, they usually swear an oath to something extremely broad, like honor, not animal liberation. I mean, it's just kind of, it's ridiculous. They've shoehorned their agenda in here. And it's just not working. It's just not. Next one. Warden of the Wild Ranger subclass. Warden of the Wild Rangers, strange grammar there, devote themselves to shielding animals from harm, acting as guardians of nature's balance. They stand against those who exploit or endanger animals. Now, thematically, this is a bit more appropriate. The Oath of Animal Liberation, just like, what the fuck? Paladins, that's really not a paladin's thing. Rangers, I could definitely see them being more like, more connected to nature. They want to free animals. I'm sure that concept has been done before. So I'm not stressing about this. I do think it's kind of stupid, because you don't need to, make an entire subclass about this. You can just play a character that wants to free animals. You don't need to pigeonhole yourself into that concept via a subclass. That's stupid. But it's more appropriate. I'll give PETA a 6 out of 10 on this one. Circle of Empathy Druid. Okay. If empathy for all living beings fade, the world will unravel, torn asunder by cruelty and lost to the discord that separates us from the natural order. Again, kind of appropriate. I feel like Circle of Empathy is kind of, not really an appropriate name here. But you know what? At this point, I'm just nitpicking. I'm nitpicking because I just really don't like these. I just think they look stupid. Like the art and just the general concept. It's just dumb. But you know what? Let's get on to balance. let's just have a look through it. Starting with Circle of Empathy, Druid subclass. Okay, we'll start out looking at the spells. Actually, before we do that, can I just say this layout for a homebrew subclass is fucking extremely strange. It doesn't look very good. Like, looking at this, scrolling down, I initially wouldn't be able to tell where the features are. Like, these are the features. The little green blocks of text. Yeah. Those are the features. I just don't, like, you know, kind of hard to notice. Because everything looks pretty similar. Circle spells. 3rd level. Some emotions, like animals. Hallucinatory terrain just makes, like, a little 150-foot square look different to what it is, but it doesn't really change anything. It's a pretty dookie spell. It's a pretty terrible spell, because, you know, you can make like a field look like a lake of lava, but also, you know, anyone within that space will be able to tell it's not a lake of lava because I'm not on fire, or it's not a swamp because I'm not, like, sinking, you know? So it's pretty bad. Mass Cure Wounds, Commune with Nature. These are all, like, very middling spells. But you know what? Spells aren't the end-all be-all. Let's keep going. Empathy Connection. When you choose this circle at 2nd level, you can forge an emotional bond between a target humanoid and a target animal. This feature just fucking brain broke me. What it allows you to do is forge a bond between you and an animal, and then if the animal gets scared, you're also scared. And that's it. What? What the fuck? What is this? This is negative. This is a bad thing. Why would I ever want that? Why would I ever want that? Why would I ever want to be... Do you know how scared animals get? Like, if a fucking firework goes off, like, outside my house, my dog will be terrified for the rest of the night. Why would I want that? Why would I want that? And in, like, a fucking battlefield, animals are gonna be fucking terrified. Animals are gonna be terrified. Like, this is awful. That is a terrible... That is, like... What the fuck? What? Why? Why is that a feature? That should be like a genuine curse. That should be a curse. Like, what the fuck? I'm confused. Okay, I'm confused. So this other feature, it allows you to charm people. So, you know, if somebody's close to you within 60 feet, you can force them to make a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, they view you as their friend, which is already a thing. It's called Charm Person. It's a 1st level spell. This is, like, barely better than a 3rd level Charm Person, which, a 4th level Charm Person, which, I mean, at 6th level, this is just not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's really not worth it. Why? Like, you're getting nothing from this. You're essentially getting a another 4th level spell slot per day, and it's just like, why? I don't want that. I would really rather not. So we've got a negative feature and then a bad feature. Let's hope the 10th level feature is pretty good. 10th level, you gain the ability to speak passionately. And now we've got a classic case of bad design. At 10th level, gain the ability to force somebody close to you, within 30 feet, to make a saving throw. They get to choose what saving throw they make. They can also choose to fail it, and if they fail it, they gain a benefit. Why is it a saving throw then? If it's strictly a good feature, if it strictly does good things, right? Why is it a saving throw? Why would you ever want to succeed the saving throw when you get a benefit from failing? You gain nothing from succeeding, and you gain everything from failing. So why is it a saving throw? Why is it a saving throw? It's just not it's not a very good benefit either. Like, you gain nothing from succeeding, but you also don't gain that much from failing. Like, you just don't gain that much at all, ever. So we've got an actively negative feature, a bad feature, and then probably another bad feature. Bad both in design and benefit that it gives you. Okay, final one. Also, let me just say, at level 14, most campaigns don't last to level 14. Most campaigns end at like level 8 through like 12. Most campaigns don't get to level 14. So this kind of doesn't matter, even if it's like the greatest thing that you know, a DM has ever penned to paper. It doesn't really matter. But you know what? I'm willing to bet it's not. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. This is also bad. This is also bad. Not only because it doesn't give you that many benefits, the best it gives you is a +2 bonus to wisdom and int-based skill checks, but then it also makes you obsessed with the nature around you, which just isn't good, right? That's just not good. But it also doesn't specify the area that it affects. It just says a natural area. Like, are we talking a small pond, or are we talking an entire fucking forest? Who knows? PETA doesn't, because they don't know how to design things. They just love fucking slipping their agenda into things that are good. This is so fucked. What a fucking terrible subclass. Okay, Oath of Animal Liberation. Let's get this over and done with, because I don't believe it's going to be any better. Let me just say, Druid is one of the best classes in D&D. One of the best. And they've somehow managed to fucking butcher it. Which is just incredible. Paladin's also a great Paladin's also a great class. Also an amazing class. One of the best. Let's see how they butcher this one. Okay, stopping them already. Tenets of Sacrifice. How... When will these ever come up? When will these ever come up? Unless you are playing a campaign specifically designed around protecting animals, pursuing justice for animals, and holding accountable those who act unjustly towards animals, that will never come up. That will never come up. No DM goes out of their way to say, yeah, this evil guy kicks a dog. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that. That's so fucking stupid. This is so dumb. This is so dumb! Okay. We've wrapped around wildly from a terrible subclass to the most insane shit I've ever seen. At 3rd level, you can use your Channel Divinity to make your attacks deal 1d6 more damage and affect anyone they hit with fear. What the fuck? That is insane. That is insane. Like, what the fuck? Why? Why? And it's not just yourself, you can put it on anyone. Imagine putting that on a fucking monk. That's crazy. What the Okay, so we've wrapped back around. Oh, and you can also use your you can also use your Channel Divinity to make all animals within 30 feet completely immune to all damage. That's dumb. That's really fucking stupid. That's just insanely fucking... Oh my god. I've got to be honest, when I started recording this, I thought it would be bad. I didn't think it would be this bad. Okay, so yeah, we've wrapped back around. This is the most insane subclass I've ever fucking seen. That's kind of hyperbole, but it's also kind of not. Expanded... Oh my god! Expanded spell list. Sanctuary Healing Word at 1st level. Calm Emotion 2nd level, that's fine. 3rd level, Revivify and Spirit Guardians. Are you fucking serious? Okay. The AoE effect that all paladins get, the 6th level one for this subclass is absolutely fucking terrible. From smaller beasts and monstrosities, CR3 or lower. At 6th level, you are not fighting smaller beasts or monstrosities. Like, you are not. That's going to be completely worthless. I'm gonna start fucking crying soon. At 7th level, your presence ensures that animals won't be used for harmful purposes. Who gives a fuck? And Peter defines those harmful purposes as riding, carrying loads, or engaging in combat. What? 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 What do you say? What do you say? So, this is strictly a negative. Especially in more recent versions of 5th edition, paladins want to be riding horses. Like, really desperately want to be riding horses. And this actively ensures that you can't ride a horse. That's just worthless. Also, carrying capacity being doubled doesn't matter because it only lasts for 10 minutes. Like, yes, I can carry a slightly heavier stone, but only for 10 minutes. Like, that doesn't matter. Carrying capacity matters over long distances. But you know what? They clearly don't. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. At 10th level, you can cast Speak with Animals at will without expending a spell slot. Who gives a fuck? That doesn't matter. At all. Doesn't matter. At all. Genuinely doesn't matter. I believe Warlocks can get that feature at, like, level 3. So, fucking incredible. Incredible. 14th level feature is dog shit. Also, humanoid handling is a very fucking strange thing to name this feature. Like, that's just strange. You're kind of like, you want to protect animals, but you're kind of turning humans into animals. Like, that's just weird. That's weird to me. But yeah, it's complete dookie. It's terrible. You just prevent people from making attacks against animals. Who cares? Who cares? Genuinely, who gives a fuck? This is on one hand the fucking greatest subclass I've ever seen, and on the other hand, it is just complete dog shit. Like, it gives me such severe whiplash between being incredible and being absolutely fucking awful. Like, I would probably ban this in my own personal games, not only because it's kind of useless after 3rd level, but also because the 3rd level feature is so fucking crazy. Like, that's just insane. Yeah, anyway. Fucking hell. Final one, Warden of the Wild, Ranger subclass. Now, Ranger has gotten a lot of buffs recently, but it's still not one of the best. So I'm excited to see how much worse they make this wonderful class. Okay, yeah, spells wildly whiplash between being really incredible, like Aid and Hold Person, and Polymorph and Reincarnate, to being absolutely terrible, like Create Food or Water at 3rd level. Like, Sabotaged Hunt is a weird one. It's essentially the opposite of Hunter's Mark. Also, this wolf is fucking staring into my soul. I really don't like it. But yeah, it's a reverse Hunter's Mark, so it makes people worse at tracking and worse at dealing damage to living targets, which, let me just say, is its only saving grace. If this thing was, they deal 1d6 less damage against animals, instant garbage. But I mean, even as is, where it reduces damage to just any living creature, it's still not very good. Echoes of the Wild. Okay, so Echoes of the Wild is an interesting one. This is, and you'll have to forgive me for making a JoJo's reference here. This is kind of similar to Moody Blues from Part 5. How you can kind of... Incredible, my alarm went off. It's kind of similar to Moody Blues, how you can look into an area and see what happened in the past, which I personally really like. I've got I believe a magic item in my game which does a very similar thing. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is a great ability. I think it's really cool. That being said, they throw in at the end, this ability can help you track and neutralize dangers before they harm wildlife. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? This doesn't matter. Sanctuary, at 11th level, as an action you can designate. Okay, doesn't matter. At 11th level, you can create an area that protects animals. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? This is giving me a headache. We need to power through. At 15th level, my headache is getting significantly worse. Purifying Light is another nothing bugger. If at 15th level it allowed you to cast Dispel Magic and Greater Restoration once per short rest without caveats, it would still not be very good, but it forces caveats in there. It only allows you to target animals with these spells, which just like, fuck off. Fuck off. Stop doing this, PETA. Stop. Oh. They're just not very good. It's not very good. This subclass started out okay. Echoes of the Wild, pretty cool. I like it. It's honestly the only thing here that I actually like. Sabotaged Hunt, serviceable. We can deal with it. We've got some good spells in the spell list, and then it completely nosedives in the last half. That being said, like I said before, most campaigns will not get to level 15, so I'm gonna say, just basing it off of the first 3 features, this is still not a very good subclass. It's situational at best. It's got some cool ideas, but it's situational. Additional spells, oh, there are only 2, we'll look over them. Liberate, do the spell to free an animal from... God. Any beast or dragon within range. Last level spell, that's a dangerous game to play. Liberate, completely worthless. It's just not... It's a nothing burger. You can liberate an animal from a cage with your bare hands. You don't need to use a spell for that. Just walk over there and open the cage, for fuck's sakes. Also could be pretty insane if you consider, like, let's say there's a dog in a room sealed by an ancient locked door, and the dog's gonna suffocate. Boom. Liberate opens the door. That's kind of stupid. Mark. Oh, wow. Crimson Mark. So this just... You can cast it on somebody to reveal their intentions to harm innocent animals. Cool. Zone of Truth does the exact same thing. That just... Sanctuary Key. Again, Sanctuary Key is the same thing as Liberate. Completely worthless. Rescue Satchel. Okay, no. I'm fucking not improved or endorsed by Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, we know. We know, guys. We know. Yeah, this was terrible. Quite frankly, I think PETA should be absolutely fucking ashamed of themselves. This is one of the worst displays of balance and creativity I've ever seen. I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired. Fuck me. My head hurts. My head hurts.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!